So Andrea and I have been on an unbelievable journey the last two years or so. And I never saw myself planting a church, to be honest with you, but really just an act of obedience. And I just realized as we obey the Lord, there's no telling what the Lord will do. And we connected with 412, which is a global family of churches, Andrew Silly, and so many people that influenced our lives. It was just a continual saying, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. And Crowded House was born just out of obedience, really. So what makes Crowded House special is what should make every local church special. The Crowded House is truly a church that is all about Jesus.
Crowded House Church has been the picture of the Acts Church for me. Been the picture of family, been a picture of supernatural provision, Christ's hand on my life. And that's what I love about the church, but also fear about the church, about being a part of the church, to be honest. It's really the picture of what the church is meant to look like, what Jesus does for us through community.
Love is the number one thing. Everything kind of falls into place after that. The intimacy, the fellowship, the vulnerability. We all have the common goal of loving each other in obedience to Christ. And you can see it. You can see it because people start serving out of nowhere, and when they have nothing left, they can serve because they genuinely want to please God and want to please His people. So yeah, it's been incredible and life-changing.
So I think for me, people that are genuinely sold out for Jesus, people that are actually wanting to see the Lord's purposes come through in their lives, in and through them, and the people that are actually keen to grow in relating with one another, in fellowshipping together, in loving one another. And it's been really great to just see submitted people and people that are genuinely for the Lord's purposes.
It's all about Jesus, no excuses. And so for me, I feel like we are really being equipped at Crowded House for the kingdom, for what's coming, to take as many people with us as we can when we go to eternity.
And we're coming together of God's people to glorify Jesus, to worship Him, to follow Him, to take up our cross, as it were, as Jesus Himself said, take up your cross, deny yourself and follow me. You would see we have three things: devoted to Jesus, devoted to one another, and committed to reaching the world. And number one is devoted to Jesus. And we want to live our lives that way. We don't just believe it, we don't just preach it, we don't just read it from the scriptures, but we want to truly be a people who are devoted to Jesus in everything that we do. And then devoted to one another. We want to live out that community, brothers and sisters in Christ coming together outside of Sunday, the Sunday gatherings, beyond that, sharing our lives with one another and really coming together as the people of God. And then lastly, we want to take that to the world, the lost, the broken, those who desperately need Christ, which is everyone outside of Christ. And we want to be a people that live our theology. We live what we believe, and it's evident in the way that we live our lives.